Back to singles action here at Rising Star Menace. I am Chase Mansfield. He is Barry Sweeney.
Well, I'm very excited for this match. Boa Silva, the Constrictor, back in a Rising Star ring, right where he belongs. I think he had a match of the night contender for last time out against Brett the Threat, hold for hold, for the sickos, just the way I like it. And this match is going to be one for the books. Heavy hitting, fast pace, hold for hold, you name it, I think these two are going to do it.
The Constrictor showed out on his first night here at Rising Star, almost taking Brett the Threat to a time limit draw in a very catch-as-catch-can match. But now, walking through the curtain is a man who has trained the likes of Boa Silva and many here in San Diego, California. He is the playmaker. He is Mr. San Diego. He is J2 Mattioli.
But what isn't he, Chase? He is not the Rising Star All-Star Champion. In the upset, perhaps, that will dictate the terms of Rising Star's renewed history, he was the first eliminated in that match to decide the champion. He had all the stock in the world. If you were to ask Vegas odds, I think they were all for him. But all the same, anything can happen between these ropes, between these four turnbuckles, and Boa Silva is the embodiment of it doesn't matter how big you are, how strong you are, how fast you are. All that matters is that if you got bones, he is willing to break them.
Boa Silva looking to take on any fight, and tonight, standing right across the ring from him is none other than Mr. San Diego J2 Mattioli. And he's looking for retribution after getting eliminated first in our four-way title action.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, to my right, from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Boa the Constrictor Silva. And his opponent, to my left, from San Diego, California, is the playmaker, J2
What a match we're about to have as our second contest here for Rising Star Menace. J2 Mattioli versus Boa Silva.
Master versus the apprentice is a tale as old as time. As long as people were squaring up, they wanted to fight the guy that taught them how. And Boa Silva is in a prime position.
Ooh, looking for a show of respect before the match. Both men extending the hand.
Code of honor honored, I appreciate it. But this is a prime opportunity for Boa Silva, not just to get the win column, Chase Mansfield, but to get a win over the man who's instrumental in training him. Easier said, clearly, than done.
Talked about a show of respect. There was no respect on that. Just throwing Boa like a sack of potatoes at the mat, hitting face first.
Chase, we talk about tail of the tape. It's clearly not in Boa Silva's favor. It rarely ever is. It's not about the weight or the reach or the height. That's all in J2 Mattioli's category, especially experience as well, especially in high pressure situations. But Boa Silva is one of the best suited men to take on a challenge like the Playmaker, take on a challenge like Mr. Iron Man. If there's a guy I think can go the distance like that, he's standing across the ring for the Playmaker right now.
J2 Mattioli using his size on display, drawing a line in the sand when it comes to this contest, but Boa Silva using his craftiness, his unorthodox approach to ground the Playmaker.
And lets him go. Catches him in the fishing line and lets him go. That is a veteran head game. That is the kind of thing you go, I can get you whenever I want you. You've let a takeover here, quickly reversed.
Again, Boa looking to go hold for hold with J2 Mattioli. Don't know if that's the best option for J2. I mean, there's a reason we call Boa Silva the Constrictor. Put you in any hold, he will squeeze the life out of you.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background, very well educated on his feet, and also an excellent high flyer, one of the best in San Diego, and one of the best coming out of Primal Pro Wrestling School as well. And again, hold for hold, I'd rather be in the ring with very few people.
Looking to utilize the upper body as Boa Silva, take out the ligaments, the arms of J2. Gonna stop it from a lot of his move set as we know, especially towards the end, like the playmaker lariat, that playmaker elbow. But now J2, like the teacher himself, looking to do the exact same thing to the student, almost showing him that he can do it and better.
And it doesn't have to be pretty as long as it gets results. Yanking on that arm there, but talk about pretty. Right back into the headlock predicament right now. Middle of the ring. Leveraging now.
Very crafty from Boa Silva to get out of that hold into his own, but now J2 getting a front face lock.
You know, again, you don't want to get off your feet when it comes to J2. He will intercept you like a Scud missile, completely obliterate you with an elbow, a forearm, a knee. He's the kind of guy who hits hard, one of the hardest hitters in professional wrestling in San Diego, in Southern California, in the nation, I would gander. But at the same time, Boa Silva, tenacity, tenacious. He's willing to fight for any leverage, any position.
A underdog in any match he's in, and especially tonight. And I wouldn't count Boa Silva out. Most do. And they, just like J2, are getting the brunt of it tonight.
Not only that, you saw how quick that hammerlock was applied, especially with the knee right to the lower back there. Again, that's how quick things can change. If he snatches a submission hold, J2's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Wow.
Trying to get out of it. Perhaps I spoke too soon, Chase.
Thought he was going for a kip up there. No, was able to extend his body, get those head scissors onto Boa Silva, now neutralizing the constrictor.
Tree trunk thighs. J2 Mattioli got to use his leverage against him to roll free. Legs crossed now, leveraging that weight, exerting control. Right back in that front face lock.
Staying on him till the last second until he gets to that front face lock. Looking to tie J2 up in a pretzel. But now J2 able to get a low waist lock. But you can see Boa Silva able to kind of dip those hips in. Not get him a lot of momentum when it comes to that.
Listen, and he's measuring his take as well. He gets up too quick. They can be eaten with a suplex, a German variety at that. Whoa! Look at this! Into that beautiful takeover across the ring.
I think that shocked the playmaker.
Talk about a reset, and they're gonna need it. Fans, we don't have rounds here, we don't have breaks, but they're gonna have to reassess both of their playbooks.
Again, 15-minute time limit when it comes to singles action, unless specified otherwise here at Rising Star. And tonight, this might go the full 15.
Greco-Roman knuckle lock applied here. Not exactly the leverage situation that you even want to be in with J2 Mattioli, already forcing him down here into that bridge. Ooh!
Kicking those legs out from under him, saying no to that bridge, and now J2 almost fighting Boa for this cover.
Knees down, that's gotta be it.
No, is able to, wow, what strength from Boa Silva. Saw he was going it for one more time, was able to scout it, and now go in to throw him over. Now both men out at 2.
Can we see a double count out here?
Double bridge up.
J2 now rolling, still in control of those wrists, but right to the Cazadora now. Beautiful maneuver into the sunset flip.
Wow, roll up. Only a 2 count from Boa Silva. Very crafty to get out of that.
Looking for that Mahi straw. Stopped by J2.
Was not fully in, but now J2. Talk about Maestro going for a Maestro, but no!
Stuffed by Boa! Excellent veteran maneuver there, cradling up in that pinfall situation, and once again maintaining control, headlock applied. These guys aren't going to let each other breathe. Look at this!
Both men jogging for position, but now armbar from Boa Silva. Now J2 getting to the ropes, the veteran instinct from Mattioli.
Chase, but you saw the desperation with J2 Mattioli. He was flailing to get to those ropes. He knows the moment that arm gets hyperextended, it's over. That's taking him out, that's putting him on the shelf for not weeks, but months.
Oh, yeah. Again, Boa Silva, not someone I would ever want to get in a hold with. As we saw, as soon as it was in, start wrenching back on that arm. Because he knows the tail of the tape is not in his favor tonight. He's got to do everything he can, not only chop down J2 Mattioli, but when he does have him down, keep him down.
And on top of that, too, we talk about tail of the tape, but he knows what is waiting for him by the time this match is over. Whoa!
Wow.
Wrench right back in that headlock there. But he knows, like you said, a playmaker lariat could be his lunch, dinner, and breakfast tomorrow. But at the same time here, the leverage game is not going to be in his favor.
Like running into a brick wall. Boa Silva getting all of that and more from J2 Mattioli.
Listen, take this time right now while J2 Mattioli's walking his talk, but can he walk the walk?
Boa Silva hitting the ropes. Hitting the ropes one more time, looking for a head scissors. Round and around and around he goes. Where J2 stops, nobody knows.
Right on his ass, that's where. Meanwhile, Boa Silva sizing up perhaps. Whoa! Right to a headlock takeover of his own.
And this is where Boa is his most dangerous on the mat. And if I'm him, for these next, whether it's 7 minutes, 5 minutes left in this match, I'm keeping J2 on that ground.
You keep him down, you isolate the limbs, you might have a pathway to victory here. But we're talking about the force, the strength, the exertion of J2 Mattioli here. Boa Silva has his work cut out for him. It's not going to get any easier the longer this match goes.
To go hold for hold, to have counters as quick as these men do is going to take a lot out of that gas tank. And especially when it comes to the 15-minute time limit, these men are wearing down. And it is on full display as we see Boa Silva doing his best to get to his feet.
You know, when we talk a lot about who's training who, you know, J2 Mattioli, one of the trainers of Boa Silva. Whoa! But let's not forget, the Rising Star All-Star Champion is also the mentor of this man. But it might be all for naught when the PS2 boots up.
When it's booting up, is looking for that loading screen. Might have had a red ring of death there, but is looking for, as we know, that clothesline, and now just a playmaker elbow.
Is that a
might be
knockout
it.
victory right there? This could be it.
Boa Silva might be out.
Count to infinity, buddy. Oh!
No! I don't know if Boa Silva was just, I don't know if that was on instinct, if he was walking, or like waking up from that KO.
Listen, man, you hit those ropes. That is all your bodily force, all your weight in that momentum. Then you're eating an elbow from one of the most dangerous men in San Diego.
Hard hitter.
I'm surprised he's even fighting back to his feet right now. I don't know if he knows where he is. But that sure won't come up.
Might be eating his breakfast through a straw tomorrow.
2050 Wilson Ave tattooed on his chest for now. Look how ready he is already.
Welcome to the Primal Compound, Boa Silva.
Welcome
courtesy
to
of J2. Able to sidestep his Boa now. Looking to add some of his own chops to the chest of J2. Oh! Talk about beat red.
And you don't often see J2 Mattioli in a position like this. Much less the intensity from Boa Silva right there on that chop.
Looking to pump it up, but a low kick from J2 and a just nasty power slam sets Boa back to square one.
There is an inherent meanness that is required when you are wrestling a guy like Boa Silva, a guy who could easily break your limbs, much like this in this tarantula-like position, armbar applied.
Almost like an outside octopus hold, but now Boa Silva looking to go to the high rent district. No, he's not. There it is. Double stop, and he gets it all.
Right through his damn jugular. That's gotta be it.
But no, actually a lot out of that cover from J2 Mattioli. I think J2 Mattioli might be getting to his vicious side, might be getting angry the more that this match goes with Boa Silva, because he's starting to realize, it's exactly how Brett the Threat realized, Boa Silva is that guy.
Boa Silva's that guy, but let's not take anything away. He's not the doe in the woods. This is the goddamn constrictor we're talking about, and he's looking to exert.
Oh,
look at this.
Joint manipulation, taking out the arm of J2, trying to neutralize that upper body and potentially neutralize that playmaker elbow.
Rising star for the damn sickos. I love this kind of wrestling, my man.
It is getting aggressive, it is getting dangerous, and these cats are looking for blood because they realize with a win, their stock rises here at Rising Star. And for Boa Silva, all he wants to do is prove to the San Diego faithful that he is here to stay. Now hitting the ropes, looking for another head scissors, and now!
Right into that anaconda, tarantula, you name it, octopus, whatever cephalopod you want to name, he's got him in a situation in the middle of the ring, and it's not looking good for the playmaker.
I was gonna say, oh, I know, Barry Sweeney, no matter what you call it, J2's gotta get those ropes and get out.
Hell yeah, brother! Hell yeah!
Break his arm!
We're supposed to remain impartial in this. I'm sorry, I just got heated.
Like a heart of fire from... from Boa Silva calling his shot. We're gonna break the arm of J2.
Now the complexion of this match is beginning to change, and we got less than 5 minutes left, Chase.
It's getting desperate. When Boa Silva has the SD faithful on his side, he is the most dangerous, he is the most pumped up he can possibly be. And now, looking to just neutralize J2 Mattioli and his playmaker lariat arm.
This is hardly about the lariat anymore. I mean, the open hand strikes you can do. Big against Zagari right on the money. J2 Mattioli still on his feet, but just barely. Look at that sliced bread.
Number 2, but nobody there. Hitting the ropes is Boa Silva. And now, was able to block the playmaker lariat.
Satellite DDT! He got every millimeter!
Spiked him on the crown of his head. And now 2 minutes left in this contest. 13 minutes have elapsed.
We got the 2-minute warning in the 4th quarter of this match, and we are all tied up. It is anybody's ball game here at Rising Star Menace, and it's looking like the Constrictor Boa Silva is looking to capitalize first.
Looking to kick it into second gear is the playmaker and the Constrictor themselves. And now going blow for blow in the middle of the ring. But I don't really know if that's smart when it comes to striking contests for Boa Silva against a man like J2 Mattioli, but holding his own.
Looking for that sliced bread once again, opposite corner. Oh my God, did you hear that blow to his back?
Jesus, and now looking for a playmaker lariat. Boa Silva hitting the second rope, getting out of the way, and now, PS2.
Look at the friggin' velocity!
My goodness!
What a power slam!
1 minute remains.
We are down to the seconds. Sapphire! Driver!
What more does Boa Silva have?
What the hell are you talking about?
What does J2 Mattioli have to bring to take down the Constrictor? My goodness.
Give me a second. Playmaker Larry, it looks like this might be over. No!
No one's able to get out of it. Code Breaker!
30 seconds, go that slice bread!
Number 2!
Come on, kid!
Come on, Boa! No! My goodness, no!
The armbar!
Transition!
He's let go of his hand! He's losing his grip! It's coming in! This could be a submission victory for Boa Silva!
Finger by finger, it goes away. That grip is going away. Is he able to get out of it? My goodness, now it's fully in by Boa Silva, reaching back. Is it out for J2? No! Wow!
Time has expired. This match is a draw.
Said it, and I don't friggin' believe it. What a contest! Both these friggin' guys leaving it all out there. There is nothing to be ashamed of. I want to see this match again.
If that doesn't show what Rising Star has to offer, I don't know what does. 15-minute time limit draw from J2 Mattioli and Boa Silva. That match was exactly like you said, Barry Sweeney, for the sickos. Both these guys, indeed, a little speechless up here at the booth.
What do you mean you're just gonna shake hands like that? That was a war. You just went to war. You freaking kidding me?
Oh. Boa Silva extending the hand. These two came to blows. We're not able to get a definitive winner, and like you said, Barry, I'm hoping we see another match between these two, because my God, did they deliver.
Might not be a win column changer for Boa Silva, but one hell of a respect earner.
Both these men are walking out with their stock rising highly here at Rising Star.
Yeah, buddy, that adrenaline's wearing off, isn't it? What a friggin' match.
What a contest.
You sick freak, Boa Silva. I love you, my man. Whew.